What's up, guys?
Hi. So, as promised, we are going to answer some questions that you guys sent to us when we first announced that we were going to be doing the Indiegogo campaign. I think Amir and I plan on answering the questions about a week into the campaign, but we had no idea that we would raise our entire goal in 10 hours, and now we're almost doubling the goal.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're behind the 8 ball. We're kind of letting you guys down. Thank you so much. I mean, he hit the nail on the head. I feel like I could make a video every day proclaiming how lucky we are to have you guys as fans. So I hope that we can answer some of your questions here and have a little bit of fun with it, and maybe talk a little bit more about stuff that we're doing with the campaign and the album, and our plans. Some of you guys are asking us some questions about, do we think we're ever going to be playing on the East Coast? Let me find who asked that. I'll try and read your names as well, so that you guys know that we're actually reading your, right off Facebook, all the kind of stuff that you guys are asking us, and that we are paying attention to each and every one of you. It's really fun. Let's start, I can't find that question because I just moved it, but Sarah Sibley, which we know Sarah, she's asking how much of her money are we going to be stealing from her bank account by the end of all the crowdfunding.
Oh boy. Lots.
As much as we possibly can.
Yeah, Sarah's been contributing, I think. Thank you.
So cool. Let's see.
By the way, I'm wearing the hat that you guys will be getting. You can see that.
Let's see.
Here's the backpack. The nice embroidered thing on the front. It's full of t-shirts right now that you guys will be getting soon.
But that you can't see.
Can't see them yet.
Paul Seavey, another one of our awesome supporters. We've totally seen throughout this campaign. Really, really stoked. A lot of good questions. How do we feel about the way our music has evolved over the years? Why don't you take that one? Because Amir is the chief evolver of our music, to be honest. He's the guy that a lot of times, I'm just taking over, but I'm giving you good ground to start. He's the guy that kind of comes into the studio, which is right over there, right next to us. And you guys can, by the way, buy one of the perks and come hang here with us and record with us. But Amir's the one that kind of stocks the studio full of new and interesting gear that helps us evolve our sound. It's almost like a painter getting new paintbrushes and new colors to work with. And that's definitely a technique that Amir uses to make us continue to sound new. I nailed it.
Yeah. Guess I don't have to say anything. But yeah, I do that, and I also create what I like to call the style council for whoever I'm working with, whether it's Julien-K or other bands, and find some new and possibly even old music to use to sort of create an idea of a direction, I guess. And then we use that sometimes to sort of guide where we're going. It's never something we really stick to. It's just to get everybody in the right space, the right ideas, the right direction. And then the gear tends to do that as well, having certain types of drum machines or guitars or amps or keyboards or whatever it is, even plugins and software for that matter, around, so that when we start fiddling around and experimenting, that the sounds already are kind of in the direction that I want the record to sound.
Richard Browning, another one of our favorite guys that we see on here a lot. Here's a question about the new album. How would you compare this album making process compared to the other two? Anything different, and a favorite song on the album? I'll start a little bit because I like to look for the questions while he's answering. How would you compare the process of this album as opposed to the other ones? This album, we very much have been sitting together like a live band and writing, just like we're in a rehearsal room, but we're in the studio. We're still using a ton of electronic devices. I mean, we're using synths, drum machines, all sorts of stuff, but we're literally just sitting in the studio together, like just in chairs like this, and we're just playing as a group. And I have a microphone, and a guitar, and we just kind of sound ideas out, and that's kind of new for us. We really spontaneous, really fun. We can play a lot of these songs without any electronic stuff. So I think that that's why some people say we're less electronic. We're actually not. It's just we are playing a lot of these songs live right now when we record them.
Yeah, that was a new experiment I wanted to try, because I guess with every record we sort of do have a different approach, not only in the way that the songs come in. Typically they start with Ryan or myself, but I wanted to try doing something different this time, although we do have songs that I started by myself, that Ryan started by himself, that ended up on the record. There were some songs, and there will be some more songs on the next chapter. We're literally, I might have walked in with just some little drum machine box and just started fiddling around with all of us in the studio together. No idea what's going to happen. Nothing. No preconceived, chord change or preconceived rhythm or anything whatsoever. So just come in, just kind of get something going, like either it's a drum beat, a bass part, a guitar part, whatever it is, keyboard, and just start making a song happen. And it was really fun because I don't think we've ever done it that way before. So I'm trying to think how many songs on the first chapter are like that. I think it's just one, right?
But then the second chapter,
Photovoltaire.
Oh, there you got a song name.
Yeah.
So, by the way,
we talked about that though before on YouTube.
Yeah, you guys got Photovoltaire.
They've seen a sneak peek of that.
Yeah.
But that song actually started with a drum beat.
Yeah.
And then everything just evolved around it while we were jamming it in the studio.
Chapter 2, we have a lot of that.
Yeah, we did more of it because it went so well with the first couple of songs that we decided to try it some more. And there's definitely going to be more of that on the next chapter.
So here's a cool kind of spoiler, because Richard asks what our favorite song on the album is, and I think that maybe what's your favorite song on chapter
new record?
Oh
God, I don't know yet.
It's hard to tell until we play them in front of people. I'm going to give out.
The other thing is that I'm mixing it all, so it's like it's hard for me to detach from it yet and really kind of look at it again.
I'll give you guys a cool teaser. I think right now my favorite song is Eviscerate. So there's one of the new songs on the album. It's called Eviscerate, and I think we definitely took it to another level on that song. And a lot of you guys that like the darker stuff that we've always been known for, you're gonna love this song because it's just got everything you love about Sisters of Mercy mixed with what we do, and it's just it's fucking awesome. I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. Mike Morse, will you please have one of the rewards be this poster? Mike, I love you. No, we won't. And this is why. When we offer something that's limited and we make something special for the people that come to like a certain event or whatever, and hopefully that's you, we want to keep it, we want to try as hard as we can to honor it. We had a lot of really awesome fans who wanted to buy more executive producer credits for a lot of money. I mean, it's $1,500. We're blown away that anyone would even help us like that. Dennis Van Hoyman, did I say it right?
I don't know. Sorry, Dennis. We don't know how to say your last name.
We screwed it up, but I mean, in the first day, we had two of our most awesome fans that we consider friends who came in big and just like did that. We couldn't believe it, but I had another really awesome fan ask me if she could get one as well, and I had another guy ask me if we could offer, expand it and offer more. And we just decided that no, let's try and just keep it limited because we said it would be limited. It's not just a cash grab. We want to make it really special. Yeah. So that poster is really, really special now, and they're probably worth some money. So the posters we're selling now for this. And if we say they're limited, I think that we're not going to sell them. You're not going to see those posters at the shows. We're going to do something different and special, and we're going to try to do more of that. That way, there's more of a reason for people to participate. And
same with this.
Yeah.
Once these are gone, once the fashionista packs are gone, that's it. No more.
All right, let's see if I can find another. I've got questions privately. I've got questions on our Facebook page. I've got questions via Twitter, so I'm just kind of looking through here.
In the meantime, I'm going to go get Wolfgang.
Yeah, Wolfgang.
Because he's hiding over here. He's being very patient and being a very good boy. And he wants to come and say hi to everybody. Don't you, Wolfie?
Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi, buddy. Oh, yeah. I've seen what you eat sometimes, Wolfgang.
Yeah, we know.
Paul CV again. Here's another question. Since this is for chapter 1 of this concept, how many chapters will there be or are planned? The reason, I think everyone knows it's going to be 2 chapters now, but the reason I read this question is because it might give you guys some cool information about what we're thinking when we did this whole thing. We initially thought perhaps the Prelude album it'd be maybe 4 parts. It would be the Prelude, kind of 2 full-length albums, and maybe another 5-song EP or something, because we have that much music right now. We have a lot of music. And we ended up kind of, I think, financially, economically, and also not just creating a big old mess of confusing shit. I think we decided to just make it 2 chapters. And again, that's why with this fundraising campaign that we've done with you guys, we actually think we're actually going to be able to continue to do this to get music out quicker. Because when we make music, we're always trying to figure out how in the fuck are we going to go play for you guys? How the fuck are we going to be able to afford to even manufacture and print them? Even if we record it for free at my house, mixing, mastering, all that kind of stuff costs money. In addition, all of us work full-time jobs. I don't know if everyone knows that. We have restaurants, we have some other stuff, so we do other things to make money. Music doesn't always pay. So, you know, that's definitely a question. And this crowdfunding thing is, wow, you know, I'm blown away. This is a good way to go about getting it done.
Yeah, we were honestly sort of hesitant about it in the beginning because we just didn't really understand it really, and we'd seen so many other bands fail, and obviously we've seen some do very well, but we didn't really feel super comfortable doing it either. And you know, we actually tried to do a couple different videos about how to like present it to you guys, and
we weren't very happy.
Yeah, we didn't like it. So we ended up doing this sort of movie trailer approach where I literally just took my camera around and filmed, you know, around the areas where we live, and sort of the whole idea of what this whole idea of this record is, I guess, basically. And tried to put it all together in a, you know, in a short kind of movie trailer in a sense. So once we kind of started down that path, it all kind of came together, and it made a lot more sense for us, and we felt more comfortable about presenting it.
Definitely. John McCloudsick, I hope I said that right, but I actually know who you are. Really nice question. So excited to hear what we're doing and all the kind comments that you made. And then you said something really nice to me. Ryan, how do you keep getting exponentially better at singing? Are you being trained? Every release you guys put out, my initial thoughts are always, wow, Ryan really outdid himself again. And it happens every time. You are an inspiration, sir, my favorite vocalist since the beginning of JK, and obviously that hasn't changed. Wow, thank you very much. This guy is somebody that pushes me and helps me get better. Amir's always challenging me. He's always putting things in front of me that don't make me comfortable. And that's part of the process. It isn't always fun. It's not always pleasant.
No, I know.
By the way, I
can be a big jerk at times, believe me.
Chester Bennington has been a huge influence on me and teaching me how to do what I do. I don't think I'm a great singer, but I definitely do think I'm getting better, and I think that I'm able to do things that I've never been able to do before. I'm more comfortable, so that's awesome. Your comment is super inspirational to me. Thank you very much.
Me too, because this guy makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, this guy actually helped me. Jay Gordon in Orgy. In Orgy, we both sang. I don't know if everyone knows that. And this guy used to be a super good friend of ours, and we kind of taught each other a lot about being a singer. Jay definitely helped me out a little bit, even though I wrote, you know, vocals on Orgy a lot and sang. That helped me, but watching people helps me. Watching videos, Amir giving me videos and music and to listen to and watch. I learned how to play guitar watching MTV. You know, it's the same thing with music. When I go see a live band and I see the way they're singing, for some reason I can watch them and I can do it. I can grow.
I think the other thing is that as we've been progressing musically, you know, we've discovered through experiments with Ryan of like what he's good at. And I think even on the very first record, we discovered that he had a really amazing falsetto voice. So of course, we probably did too much of that on the second record, but you know, he also has a very good low range, and you know, his mid range is good too. So, but I think we're, you know, as we keep doing this and we keep experimenting and trying new styles of songs, directions, we find where Ryan sort of fits in the best, what he's the best at, and then the rest of it's just really push to, you know, make the songs have a meaning, a story, just be the best that they can be vocally as well as musically, of course.
Sonora Fulkerson, do you think you'll come visit the Mid-East, East Coast area? I have a sneaky fucking suspicion that that's in the works. We said that we would come play a show, that you guys would, you know, if we hit our $20,000 goal, our stretch goal, and we asked for, you know, suggestions of where to go. It's overwhelmingly going to be somewhere in the East.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely.
We're definitely going to try and do, you know, whatever we can possibly do, because we haven't played in the U.S. for a while. I mean, not too far outside of the West Coast, that is. So we have to figure something out to either, you know, get to Chicago, get to New York. We'd like to play in Seattle, and obviously some West Coast stuff again, for sure.
It was just the email thread that was going around this morning, so I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, we'd love to go through the South too, but we'll have to take one thing at a time.
Miguel Pereira from Portugal. What do you think about coming to Portugal? We think coming and playing anywhere on Earth is an awesome idea. We love it. One of the reasons that we played in Europe so many times this last couple tours have all been in Europe is because Europe is so small. All of Europe together is really, really small compared to the US. It's actually just worked out to be, it was actually less expensive once we got over there. We usually use points and stuff to fly, so we fly for free. And then we get there, and it's really, really easy to tour in like a small van or something. It's just not difficult. We're working with some people over there that were helping us get shows. In the U.S., we don't have a booking agent. We don't have anything like that at all. We don't have managers. We don't have anything. We do everything ourselves. In the U.S., getting from California to Texas is a serious undertaking on four wheels. So it's really getting out of Texas and playing next show, maybe Louisiana, is a serious undertaking. It's a long distance, so it gets really expensive. So we're trying to figure out how we can, fly into areas like New York and play a couple of, shows around there, flying into Texas and maybe playing a couple shows. Hey guys, we're looking for a booking agent. We're looking for help in any regard. Clubs that we can play in any of these major cities. If you guys want to get in touch with those people, if you know them, tell them that Julien-K, we just did really good on our Indiegogo campaign. Fans like us. Get involved with us. Tell them to help us. We need all of this stuff. And we're not egotistical maniacs. We're open to help. So believe me, we don't like having to do every single thing possible in this fucking band.
Yeah, but we've had to learn how to do a lot of stuff, and it's been a good learning experience. I think we're getting better at some stuff. So thanks to you guys, we're definitely going to get to another step up for us.
Okay, so I'm looking here for more stuff. I don't want to give away too much because we have more updates to announce. We're going to do another update with the song titles of the album, which I think will be really exciting. We spent a lot of time coming up with the names on this album, and we really pushed ourselves to come up with names that aren't on other people's albums, because you might notice a lot lately, a lot of names are just recycled, and we work really hard to keep them unique. And I think that in this album, one of the coolest parts are the names of the songs and the way they sort of fit in the California noir universe and aesthetic, and so it's pretty exciting. Let me see if we can find one. Lucas Goes. When is chapter 2? At the rate we're going, with things working the way they're working,
yeah,
it's not going to be years away.
No, it's going to be this year for sure. And we have, just looked at the list the other day, but I mean, we pretty much sort of have the record already, but we're going to write a couple more songs. We've got a couple new ones that we just started, one of which we wrote with Brandon. It was really fun, and then another one that we wrote with Eric Stoffel from Decode Radio, which he also wrote some stuff on Chapter 1. So we've got a few more people probably reach out to and experiment, try a few more songs, but this will definitely be out this year. That's the plan. Nightlife and Neon is the name of the second chapter, which we've already sort of divulged, but that's the second chapter. So now we've got to just get this done, and then we'll go finish that for you guys.
Something that we've kind of been noticing a lot, a question or comments that keep popping up on all our networks, are a lot of people who think that because we hit our goal, it's over and they can't participate. Totally not true. Most people watching this know this, but yeah, this is a 30-day campaign. I just think that we probably set a record and blew it out of the fucking water. We didn't mean to do that. We were humbly hoping that we could raise that money. We were questioning whether or not we should even be a band any longer if we couldn't raise a little bit of money that would pay for part of the album. It's not all the money we need. We need money to tour. We need money to do everything that we do.
And we want to do some videos too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So, we think we know now the things that you guys really, really want. And by doing more of this campaign and doing more of them, campaigns in general, we'll be able to learn and really give you guys the stuff that you guys want.
Yeah, we're learning every day how to do this better and like what you guys are looking for, what you want. So it's really useful when you guys participate in the campaign. I'm also working on another little surprise for you guys, which is going to be a giant compilation stuff. I won't tell you what the title is yet, but...
You want to tell them?
No, because I don't think we totally know what it is yet. And we have an idea.
I do.
We have a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
But it's going to encompass basically, all the years that we've been doing Julien-K and things, maybe a few things you've heard, but lots of things you've never heard. Lots of like live versions, outtakes, demos. Because a lot of people have been asking about that, if we were going to do something. So I just wanted to let you guys know that it is something I've been working on for about a year. Compiling all kinds of cool stuff to put together. So that's another surprise to look forward to besides a double record. So we've been busy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just looking for any more questions that I think would be cool to answer, but I'm not really finding some of the stuff that we just kind of covered already by talking. So cool. I mean, I guess that's it. We're also obviously doing the Skype session with us, so we can actually have 20 questions. So I don't want to eat too much into that. If we're able to, do this with a couple fans, would really obviously help us out. It's something that's just a tool for us to actually just raise money and not have to produce a product and talk with our fans. That's really, really awesome.
And it's not super strict. It doesn't just have to be 20 questions.
Sure.
If you want to have a conversation about something or whatever, that's totally fine too. I don't want it to seem like it has to be like some scripted interview that you've written out for us, like homework. It should be fun. You should be able to call us and have a good time.
I agree. Thank you so much. We're so thrilled with your guys' support. We hope you enjoy this update, and can't wait to see how this campaign turns out. We're just blown away. I mean, I hope we beat our stretch goal, and I hope we start talking about a European date. That would be amazing. But thank you so much.
We've got the mastering scheduled for, I think it's like in a week. So hopefully we'll be able to get the digital versions out. We'll see what the date's going to be. We have a lot of things to juggle, but know that there's progress being made, and we're getting close to being done. So thanks again for all your support. It's been awesome.
Thank you.